What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be installing rear lift blocks on my truck, cleaning up around the shop still because it's trash night, and some other stuff. So come along, it's going to be a good day. Be able to go to the 36 volt system once I get there. So yeah, it's not the ones that are like 750 lumens, but because then you need more. But anyways, I digress. So before we get to working on the truck, I'll break some boxes down, and we'll have a little powwow, I guess. So you're probably wondering, why didn't I just put bags on my truck? And to be honest, I had bags on my last truck, and they work, but I don't know. I didn't like fumble. I didn't like, because I didn't have the onboard system. I had the airlift. Was it airlift? Yeah. I had the airlift system on it, but I didn't have the onboard compressor and stuff. So I ended up, having to monitor pressures by using a tire gauge or just hooking up like my Milwaukee compressor thing. So, which again wasn't a big deal because it worked, right? It was efficient, and I got the bags on Facebook Marketplace, so it was kind of cheap. But I don't know. My son's truck, we did the same. Like, we lifted his truck. Well, it was already lifted, but it was leveled, and he didn't like the squat. And I don't mind the squat so much. But it's just like, I use my truck for truck things, and it's kind of annoying to have to be like, it's squatting or whatever. So it's going from 2.5-inch blocks to 3-inch blocks. I'm gonna measure it. We'll see, because like right now it's sitting leveled. It might be a little bit higher in the back when you look at it. But as soon as you put a trailer on it, or as soon as you put a load in the back, it's just, and it's squatting. So that's what we're gonna do. So if you guys watched yesterday's video, you saw that I have a coolant leak. I put that hose on, and it fixed one leak. Well, now the hose above it is leaking. So now I have to order another hose. So it is what it is. The truck has 152,000 miles. I'm not saying it's to be expected. What did I order? Oh, there's just that. An empty box. Anyways, but I gotta order that because it's leaking, and that's the last thing I want right now. So anyways, so here's the rear blocks. I got them from Amazon. They're KSP. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with what they produce, or who they have. I don't know if they make it or they have somebody make it for them. I don't know, but I'm pretty happy. My son has their upper control arms on his truck, the same rear blocks. I had put their control arms on my other truck with no problems. Yeah, I mean, they do they're doing something right. Whoever they're making them or whatever. But anyways, I'll put a link to Yep. Ha. I'll put a link in the description below. If you're wondering what they are, you can check them out. Yeah. We got those. I didn't like those anyway. I mean, I did. I needed those. Those are the bolts, but anyway, so we're going to break all this down. This has got to go in the trash. We'll get these installed. I got new bolts, which I don't know that I'm going to use the bolts. I think the ones that are on my truck are long enough. But I also ordered this fancy tool. And I probably should have went for a name brand one, but this is for crimping wires. It goes all the way down to like 1 gauge or something. So, and you're probably wondering, what do you want that for? For doing boat things, or even car stuff. Like I just don't have a big wire crimper. So I don't know. We'll see how it works. I need to make some battery cables for the 36 volt system. So I don't have a battery yet, and I still don't have a remote, and I still don't have a deploy motor for that trolling motor that I have. But at least I have the tools to make the cables, if that makes sense. But all right, it's enough babbling. Let's get to work doing a little before and after. I actually should probably grab a measuring tape. The rear is at 40, and it depends on where you go at it. I don't know. I'm gonna call it 40. We'll call it 40 3/4. Just for funs. We'll give it that little extra. Let's do the same on this side. And actually, this side sits lower. It's 40 1/4. We'll call it. So, why? I don't know. You would think that this side having the gas tank, it would sit lower. But it sits lower on that side. Anyways, let's, little before and after. You can kind of, I mean, if you look at it like that, it kind of looks squatted. I do need bigger tires. These are 33s. I want to go to 35s. All right, I'm going to start by removing the U-bolt nuts. The 22. Hopefully that's not too loud. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That ain't gonna work. Tighten this. Can I get on it now? Nope, that made it worse. All right. We gotta get an extension. Bang. We need to go up a little bit because it's hanging. I don't want that. Oh, we ran out of room. If I take this off, okay. We're gonna try this. We're gonna do one side, and then we'll do the other. All right, so I want to show you guys the difference in size here. That's it. Now, it gets bigger towards the back, but that's because these are angled. These were not. These were just flat blocks. So, and they're plastic. Like, I mean, it worked, but kind of sketchy. All right, so we gotta come down a little bit more. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slide the block into place, and then gonna come up on it. So what we gotta do is we gotta rock it backwards to get it in to the. There we go. Just like that. Now, what I want to know is if I can use these bolts, because. Oh, yeah. Yep. Perfect. See? Rough country. I don't understand. They send you the length, you know, right length bolts. Just didn't send me the right length. Now I get it. It's not their fault. It's how the kit's designed, because nobody uses their trucks for truck things. And if I didn't use my truck, you know, and like I was just like toting around, I don't know, like just driving it around, like, and I'm not saying that you can't just do that. You can. I don't know. I use my truck. It's basically what it comes down to. So, you guys can hate on me or whatever. I would like to, and this makes no sense, get another truck and do just street truck things with it. Like, what the heck? We changed settings here. There we go. Zap it on. There we go. Uh-oh. We might have to take the shock off. I don't really want to. But, we're gonna have to, I think. Okay. Man, that's loud. Because we're hitting here. So let me get the appropriate tools for that, I guess. All right, so my brother-in-law called, and I ended up talking with him for a little bit. So anyways, we are to the point. I got that side done. I'm just finishing up this side here. That is loud, and I'm sure it was probably loud on the thing. I lost my nut. Where's my? Do you guys know where I put the nut for this? Oh, there it is. Way over there. All right, so now we can let this down, put the truck on the ground. That's basically it. You can also do this without a lift. It's actually not that hard. Because what you would do if you didn't have a lift, you would just Like, I like to use the hitch as like my jack point, lift the back end up till the wheels hang, or till they're about, like till they hang, and then you just kind of set it down a minute, then undo all your stuff. Well, I guess you could undo it, then jack it up, put the plates in, or the brackets in, whatever. There's so many ways to do it, but anyways, let's put the tools away. Don't mind my mess. But my brother-in-law called because we're trying to go turkey hunting. Looks like South Carolina is going to be the place. We have to wait and see because he got summoned for jury duty. So he's, it's the week prior to that. So he's self-employed, so he's trying to get out of it, which I know what that's like. I had done it before, so hopefully he does, and then all right, check it out. It's now sitting right where I think I want it. And I had a measuring tape. Oh, there it is. So I can't remember what I said the measurements were. So let's check them. Let's check it here. 41 1/4. I want to say it was 40 3. That weighs like almost a whole inch. Seems odd. Let's see here. See, that one's at 41, so that side's a 1/4 inch higher. But maybe we should go put some fuel in it. That'll probably level it out on this side then. But it's no longer squatty squats, so that's good. Anyways, we got to continue getting the trash together to take out. I might throw some stuff on the E30 because we got that coolant tube we can do. I don't know. I got some stuff. Got a busy day tomorrow. We got a Porsche SUV the first thing in the morning, and we got an X1 for brakes, and then X5 diesel for figuring out why the oil leaks. So, all right. So I started putting this all together. Just want to make sure I got everything connected where it needs to get connected, and I'm gonna tighten it all up, get it to sit real nice. But before I can do that, I need to just double check the dipstick's going to go in there, which it should. But we're actually going to end up doing that finishing this off this week. I need to get all the trash together and take it up to the house. I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. We're going to get the E30 done this week, I promise. There's a lot to do, but we have time because next week I really want to get going on the big turbo project, the E90. So to get into that, we need not only do we need to start, which it's way back there, we need to start on the E39 project. Well, I say start, but start finishing that project. So we need to pull the other one in, rip the motor out, slam that one in. But first, we need to order all the parts for it. So tomorrow or Tuesday, I'm going to take the time to sit down and go over that whole process of ordering parts. We're going to get parts ordered for that. And in the time we wait for parts for that, we're going to finish the C30. We got some day-to-day stuff coming in the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So you guys will get to see that. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Comment. Check the description below for the link to the spacers. I say spacers, but the block spacers for the back. If you need something like that. Actually, I'll even put it in the description. The link to the wheel spacers that I use because I like them. So, but anyways, check out Fluke Apparel Company. Use code Andy Miller, no spaces, just Andy Miller, to get you 15% off your next purchase. That being said, guys, I don't have anything else. I appreciate you coming along, and I'll see you guys on the next one.